Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all are doing well. So I'm pretty much ending my day for the day. Just got off a few calls and just wrapping up, trying to be productive as possible. But what I want to talk about right now is just something very important, something that will probably, uh, light up some light bulbs up in some people's heads and get your mind going and some ideas flowing. Some people it'll be just a reminder, preaching to the choir, something that they do all day, every day. But what I really want to talk about is just the opportunities that exist in the digital economy. Like it's literally people making crazy amounts of money. It's businesses blowing up left and right. And I'm knee deep in this. I see this all day, every day. I am a quote unquote internet marketer, digital marketer. But even if I wasn't, it's still a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs that are really taking advantage and capitalizing on the opportunities that exist online. Like literally. So I think it's an opportunity for some folks that maybe don't know about it, or of course, listen, I didn't grow up knowing none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I always knew how you make money besides doing something illegal was to get a job. You get your working papers, you get a job, just when you're starting out, when you're a teenager, from when you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, you work there for 30 years, you retire, and you live a nice life. There's nothing wrong with that, but things change. That thinking of that, old school mindset is okay. You can still do that. There's nothing wrong with that. The main important thing is to be happy with whatever you're doing in your life, in your career, and your whatever, but when it comes to just actually the work environment and how people make money and just the economy and businesses and just everything on top of what happened with COVID, there are huge opportunities to do business online. So I would encourage, and not speak for the entrepreneurs to the entrepreneurs, making sure you're like squeezing the trigger on that like crazy. Like the reason why you may see some of my ads or my marketing, or I'm like aggressive with my marketing. I was talking to my friend slash client earlier, and he was like, literally, I see you every day. Like when I scroll on my feed, you're there every day. And I'm like, listen, I'm trying to squeeze this trigger as long as I can because it's crazy opportunity. And I got in the game late. I started my business in 2016. There's people that tell me 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago of doing this stuff, like, oh, it was so much cheaper and easier and, so much more opportunity than it is now. But it's, that's how it's always going to be. So if you get in now, what's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. What's the second best time to plant a tree? Right now. So, even if you just get started right now, like, and still in a year from now, 2 years, 3 years from now, whatever, the costs are going to be higher. It's going to cost more to get in front of someone. It's going to cost more to sell your products, but it's still a huge opportunity. And like I said, this is not something that I grew up knowing or even going to college and working a corporate job. And like, no, like I didn't know that you could do a webinar or something and make more money than you make in a month, like in a night, like that type of stuff. Like I didn't, I didn't fathom it. I didn't even know that those type of opportunities exist. And that's just one example. Not saying I just did a webinar. I mean, I've done tons of them, but just something like that what I've just said I've done before. So it's crazy. So I just think, well, whatever you want to do, your product, your service, even if you are marketing, spending money on ads or doing whatever, like whatever you're doing, I think there's always opportunity to do more. So squeeze that trigger, do that. But it's like crazy opportunities that exist in the digital economy. In the digital economy, COVID has actually propelled like a lot of businesses that were already doing stuff online, just how to help them 10x that, just because of the climate and the digital economy and what's going on in the business world. So I just want everybody to be aware of that and capitalize on it. Y'all have a great night.